Some of our grade ones, I'm a bit concerned that they are not travelling as quickly as some of the other children.
And we've also got a whole heap of those grade ones that aren't where we wanted them to be for the start of the year. Data walls were a reaction to our SSP. We had some really ambitious goals across writing, reading and numeracy. As a leadership team, we needed to keep track of things, make sure that teachers were on task, make sure student learning was going where we wanted it to.
We had data everywhere, and each team had data on their own children. Each teacher had data on their own children. I wanted a whole school picture of the data. So we developed the data walls.
Our first data wall up the top here is our reading data wall. This was the first one that we actually started with. It shows the Fontes and Pinnell level of every child in the school. It's colour coded, so orange numbers are the grade ones through to the yellow numbers of the grade sixes. So each of these little tags, we have the student's name, and at the end it has their starting level. So D, I can tell this child has moved a level already so far this year.
So at a glance I can see children who are doing really well, some children that may not be doing so well. Globally, I can then go and speak to members of the PLC, speak to individual teachers, what's happened with this child, what resource do we need to support this child.
It was quite interesting to see the spread of the data, but it was also really affirming for us to see that we are doing some really good things and that the majority of our students are in a really good place.
Some people, if they see student results from their class up on a wall, it can be really confronting, and it's important to talk about. It's a collective thing. We're not judging you as a teacher. Some teachers are great at teaching maths, some teachers are great at teaching reading, some teachers are great at teaching writing. This is about supporting you as a teacher, to give you those skills to help students achieve, and it's also catering for our students' need. Down below, we have our writing wall. This time it's colour coded by Victorian curriculum level. Start of the year, 00 is yellow, all the way through to 7 or 8, depending on how our children are going. So at the top here we have the level, so F.0, it has an example of what an F.0 looks like. It has the student's name, it has the grade that they're in, the actual class that they're in, and the score that they were given, that they're starting the year at. The colour coding here, yellow means that you're at the level, expected level. Red is your lower than the expected level, and green is your above the expected level. Because we have a high proportion of EAL students within our school, a lot of new arrivals, we have to track the EAL continuum. Level A for the Prep to 2 students, and level B for the 3 to 6 students. Our EAL tags are a little bit different. We don't do the colour coding because the EAL continuum isn't as linear as our writing one. So it just has the child's name, the year level, the class, and the score that they have on it. And as you can see, we also have put our new students in. Ones with the yellow on the end are our new students who have just arrived and come into the school.
So the physical data walls that we have on display in the PD room is whole school data, where we're looking at kids from prep to grade 6. The data that we store on Google Drive is each team's individual data, where it's looking at the results of their students in particular assessments.
The physical data walls in our PD room are updated semesterly for maths and writing and our EAL continuum.
So towards the end of term 2, the leadership team will meet and move the children's names according to the teacher judgments, and we'll clearly be able to see the kids that have achieved the 6 months growth that we'd expect, 12 months growth, which would be amazing, or if there are any children that haven't made growth, and then we can discuss with the teachers why that might be and what extra support they might need to ensure that those children move in the next reporting cycle. Teachers
are aware that it's not an attack on their performance. It's about a shared responsibility of all the students within your school, and it's, if you have an area of weakness, we are going to be able to help you with that. Occasionally on our data wall, we'll see a child make a massive jump, and it's something that we always follow up. So we'll go into the classroom and we'll say, I saw your child has done in the last 12 months, done 2 years worth of growth. Can you show me some samples? Most of the time, they've actually just done this great leap and it's fantastic. And if they haven't, it's a moderation discussion, working out, actually that's not what this looks like, it's more like this. And our teachers take that really well. We have formal discussions within our PLC meeting, and then teachers will just have informal discussions as they come in that room. A teacher might be standing near the data wall doing their photocopying. They'll look up there, they'll see that a child that they taught previously has made this big leap, and they'll talk to the teacher about that and why have they done this.
I think it really gave everybody more of a sense of that shared ownership of the students. And
it also allows us as leadership team to, if we see amazing student growth, to go up to that child and say, see them out in the yard and go, oh, fantastic, I saw you were up to level P, that's amazing. How do you feel? What are you doing about it? And it gives the student a buzz, gives us a buzz.
The kids that I poured so much work and effort and so much passion into supporting, it's great to see them continue to move, and that their teachers the following year are continuing that hard work and continuing that level of support so that they can be really successful.